Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Aztecs will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking downfield, it's Curry. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Curry. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route, they break on it, they go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense might bring the house here. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on a jet sweep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback may change this route. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Back to pass. It's Curry. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Under fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's McClure.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finding open areas. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, San Diego State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Touch pass on the run. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's McClure. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Sutton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Welch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll ride the hot hand. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Aztecs have this offense rolling.
Here we go. Check. Black 29 Bongo. Black 29 Bongo. Trey.
Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Curry. Pocket breaking down. Snags it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Arizona comes out with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Ford. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McClure. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Calls his own number. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Welsh. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turning it on. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right
now. Using his feet. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, San Diego State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in him? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Curry. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hunter. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arizona. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got out.